The Major Strategic Challenge Report conducted a significant strategic analysis of the theme Excellent Student Experience using the approach design thinking. The purpose of this presentation is to explore how effective this particular strategic analysis was in providing useful findings and insights. First of all, what is design thinking? Razzouk and Shute classify design thinking as an analytic and creative process which empowers an individual to understand and relate to problems, experiment with ideas, create and prototype solutions, and collect feedback for the purpose of redesigning or finalizing solutions. This strategic analysis provided the ability to report and analyze how well the needs of UTS students are understood. The analysis provided key problems that needed to be solved. Feedback from students provided options and opportunities for innovation, which generated different ideas that will be discussed shortly. The design thinking framework. The basis of design thinking consists of a flow of three central points: understand, explore, and materialize. Under these major categories fall 6 phases: emphasize, define, ideate, prototype, test, and implement, which is demonstrated in Figure 2. The design thinking process begins through research into users' needs and concerns. In the emphasize stage, research is executed in order to attain understanding about what users do, say, think, and feel. In order to create different excellent student experience, UTS conducts different surveys throughout the year in order to understand students' thoughts, feelings, and needs and concerns. UTS coordinates 5 major surveys. In this report, I particularly explored the student experience survey results. My key findings were these. In 2016, UTS scored the lowest rating amongst all the other participants, a total of 42. However, in 2016-17, UTS improved and climbed the rank of 36 out of 42. I have created these two different graphs in order to create a quick comparison of UTS's overall quality of educational satisfaction. Define. This stage focuses on categorizing research and defining key areas of concern and provides insight into what issues are most important and into how they can be targeted. The gathered results provide UTS with insight into students' thoughts and feelings about the quality of education in terms of 5 aspects: skills development, learning engagement, teaching quality, student support, and learning resources. On the basis of scoring very low, 42 out of 42 in 2016 and 36 out of 42 in 2017, UTS was able to pinpoint 3 themes of focus: 1, personalized engaged experience; 2, technology; and 3, mentoring and support. The objectives of this stage involve creating ideas to target the user's needs located through the define stage. Through the use of research, UTS designed the following ideas that they plan to implement over the next 20 years. In the first theme, personalized engaged experience, fetch the UTS Ferret, easy payments. Second theme, technology, UTS AR, UTS Now, an online portfolio of everything that you study as a student, and an interactive course directory to inform course choices. The third theme, mentoring and support, every student a coach for a personal experience and a mentor for every first year student, and student peer mentoring ideas were all created and designed. The idea of this stage is to create a model by considering the mechanisms of the notions that are successful and unsuccessful. This stage would involve UTS to create real-life models of the current ideas that could be implemented in the real world. Each idea would of course require multiple prototypes that need to be trialed before one final prototype can be chosen and put in the test stage. In this stage, possible complications can arise. Some ideas might emerge differently to what was imagined and planned, requiring them to be either discarded or completely redesigned. Other ideas could potentially not meet the costs and benefits. Worst case scenarios, some ideas might not be achieved altogether due to the technological or equipment facilitation. This stage comprises of requesting feedback from students in order to obtain whether the solution met their needs and whether it provided improvement in the way they normally operate. In the test stage, UTS will implement the finalized prototypes and put them in the real world and observe feedback. The final stage of design thinking. In this stage, the solution is finally implemented in the real world in order to address all the issues identified in the define stage. This is the most crucial step for UTS to make. It is to finally implement the created ideas in the real world of UTS learning. As this is the final and last stage, in cases of failure, UTS must return to the very first stage of emphasize. This is due to the fact that ideas in this stage majorly fail due to them not meeting users' needs and expectations. It is therefore crucial to better understand those needs through more research and investigation. Overall, the strategic analysis of design thinking has proved to be very useful in providing insight into better understanding the needs and concerns of UTS students. There are, however, limitations of the generated ideas, which include the constantly changing and evolving needs of students. If the created ideas take too long to be created and implemented, UTS gave themselves 20 years, they might not completely fulfill the needs of students when finally completed. Thank you for listening.